Welcome back. We all know wedding days are very special. Brides and grooms want to take that perfect photo and look perfect for their big day. But for one Maryland bride, she thought her hair loss would take away from her picture-perfect day until she says something life-changing happened. And here to explain is Eliza Mills and her mom, Dancy, along with Danielle Marzella, Grillo of Transitions Hair Solutions. Good morning to all of you. Hi. Okay, so I guess I should start with you because this is really a life-changing experience that changed Dancy and Liza's lives, and it's this 3D hair printing.
The 3D hair printing, it's the CNC is what the actual hair and scalp prosthetic is. It is made with the 3D printing technology. It's shaped to the head possible to fit like a glove. The CNC is like I think of an eye contact, how the eye contact shapes to your eye. That's how the actual piece shapes to the head because it's done with the 3D printing. It's a mold of their actual head. So it's being made on the 3D form that is printed.
So is this a non-invasive option?
Absolutely. It's non-invasive because it's all non-surgical.
Right.
So you can actually have it on as a permanent wear, something that you would wear 4 to 6 weeks. You can have hair underneath or not. You do not have to remove the existing hair that you have to wear something.
That is so neat. I didn't realize it was a thing, and I'm sure it's helped many people and restored hope and confidence, right? And everybody has a story. And Eliza, I want to get to you and Mom Dancy. You did this as well. Eliza, this really changed your whole experience with your wedding.
For sure. I've been dealing with hair loss since I was about 16 years old, and it always made me nervous, even way back then. You know, what is my hair going to look like when on your wedding, the biggest day in a girl's life? And when I found Danielle's system, I just had to have it, and I've been very happy with it. So,
what was the process like? We saw a little bit of, you know, how it's made, but for you going through it, what was it like?
Well, we're from Maryland. We drive up to New Jersey for it. It's special enough to do that. So we drive up there, and they just kind of take a mold of your scalp, and then very simple process. Wait a couple weeks, maybe a month comes in, maybe a little more than a month. Yeah.
It seemed like forever, right?
Seemed like forever. And it came in. They put it on in maybe an hour or two, and then came back home, and that was it. I mean, it was very simple.
Wow. And Mom Dancy, you saw Eliza go through this, and you thought, I need to try this as well.
Absolutely. I mean, the change in her whole way of looking at life and at herself and her self-confidence. I mean, we went shopping, and I could see the people looking at her scalp before the CNC, and then afterwards, you know, she could walk into a store and people didn't stare.
Yeah. And, you know, cases are different. Oh, there you are, so beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
You look marvelous. You know, every story is different, but who is like the perfect candidate for something like this? Because, you know, mothers who actually go through, you know, breastfeeding and things like that have some, you know, subtle hair loss, but you also have enough to create bald spots. And, you know, I know some moms have been kind of self-conscious about that. But would they be a candidate for something like this, or are we talking about more of a hair loss situation?
It can actually be for anybody that has any type of thinning or hair loss situation because you do not have to remove the existing hair.
I see.
So for someone that has hair loss, that will always have hair loss, yes, of course it's for them. If somebody has a temporary hair loss, it is their choice. They can if they want to. Some people choose to they have other routes that they can do because their hair will come back. But if they want to, they can. They can do something like that because it's not going to harm what they have.
Right, right. And we know it's non-invasive. Is it permanent?
Permanent in the way of when you come in, it's a 4 to 6 week, like a permanent hair color, things like that. So you would come in about 4 to 6 weeks for a service. You would have it removed. Everything's cleaned. We do a treatment on the scalp. We clean the hair. We do everything, put it back together. Like you're coming in for a salon appointment.
Right, like an
because
appointment.
A lot of women or even men that have hair loss, they don't have that luxury of going to a salon because they're, you know, shy, they're upset, you know, they keep it inward and they don't want people to see them.
Well, this is truly neat. Again, I'm sure restoring a lot of confidence in people's lives. How can we find out more information about it?
You actually can go to my website, transitionshairsolutions.com.
All right. Thank you to all of you. Thank you so much for sharing your stories.